Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are, whenever you are. Thank you for watching this video. We're sitting down right now.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Because this guy's like, he got ruined, man. This girl was like, she pushed him to the edge and he fell off.
Dead. I'm going to take the chair home today.
In a wheelchair.
Exactly. I started working out and boy, this morning was something else. Oof. But glad I'm doing it though. You inspired me, so thank you.
I'm glad. Because you know what? You got to work out. You got to take care of this temple because you only got one, and you're gonna need it when in your older age. So you make sure that you do the work today, so tomorrow is a better day.
Exactly. So it's good to be sitting down, man. I needed it. I thought I could stand up, but no. And it's gone.
All right, guys, we're gonna be doing a little bit of a shortened episode today because we have we got events to go to, this to go to, and stuff like that. So we're gonna be real busy today. So we got stuff to take care of. So we're shortening the episode. So with that said, let's hit the like, hit the subscribe, head over to Mr. M's podcast, which
thank you.
17.8K.
Yes. I have an absolute banger tonight. Mark Yusko. I'm gonna upload it. I think around 10 Dubai time tonight. Later on tonight, it's incredible. So make sure to stay tuned for that.
35K views and wow, this
Benjamin, yeah.
Beautiful.
And we have a plan. So stay tuned because me and DaVinci are gonna do something incredible very soon, right? The one we talked about earlier. I'm not gonna spill it.
Yeah,
but,
exactly.
It's gonna be epic.
All right, so stock investors are happy, right? They got a 15%. Bitcoiners like in their pajamas, like it's 1,500. What's that?
Nothing. All right, so the Italian side in me want to bitch about how the James Bond is dressed because there are a bunch of mistakes there. But I'm not gonna go. Yeah, big mistakes. So the jacket is too short. You can see too much of a shirt, right? It's supposed to be a finger, right?
Oh wow.
Yeah, and that's like a hand. The tie is extremely short. The length of the tie should touch the belt, right? So I can see that it's super short. I can go on and on and on, but let's leave it.
I didn't know you were a fashionista.
Well, Italian people, they look into these things.
Interesting.
You can spot them a mile away.
Well, what about this guy?
Perfection. The guy's perfect. The Bitcoiner is perfect.
Oh, damn.
Actually, I would say he needs some broken underwear because he bought the deep, right?
Yeah, but you know what? He's only 15x, right? That's why he's like a little bit like just in the pajamas. He doesn't have the suit because it's only 15x. For us Bitcoiners, we're used to like 100x minimum for us to get out of bed proper to dress.
Exactly.
Oh, speaking about 100x, right? I was going through some computers, right? And I found, because I was selling some of my computers, and I found a computer that I had put in some test Bitcoin in. I was like, open up the application.
It has some old Bitcoins.
Yeah, I found some. It wasn't a whole lot because I put in only $1. But guess how much it is today?
Well, it's a lot more than $1.
It's $104.
Wow.
I was like, damn, that's 100x.
Right there.
It was from 2000, what was it, 2017 or something like that, or 16. But anyways, it was crazy. I was like, what? What? Is that correct?
So, you can't make under X for Bitcoin. Well, just as long as you wait enough. Nice.
There it is, yeah. 100x for Bitcoin.
Amazing.
Yeah, and it's coming, right? I mean, yeah, they're talking about a gold standard now. I don't know if you heard Trump mention something about a gold standard. Right, and I was like, "That's the first time a president has ever talked about gold."
Ever since
coming back, since Reagan mentioned it, but then he got shot at, and then he stopped mentioning it.
I wonder why. that makes sense,
right? So, Trump, he's already been there, done
that.
Been
shot already, so it's like whatever, man. It doesn't matter.
Man. You. Try again, man.
Exactly. Well, it's interesting to see, like you said, to see this happening. It's
and you know what?
For a while.
Exactly, and I think Bitcoin will be in the monetary system as well. Personally, I think it will be. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it because, let's just say if you build a system, an AI system, and you want to store it for long-term wealth, what are you going to do? Are you going to store? Can it store gold? The AI system? No.
I wonder how. That'd be a bit tricky.
Yeah. There you go.
That could be tricky. Right, look at this. Quinton, shout out, by the way. I've seen him again yesterday, and I tweeted about us being on the poster. It was hilarious because it was my first time and his first time too. So we were bragging about being on the poster for the event. Anyway, you can see here some people are saying, the cycle is over. And I'm getting some comments on my YouTube channel where people are saying, oh man, Bitcoin is going to 20K. That's it. It's finished. I'm like, hey, I don't know what's going to happen, but I doubt it. Because if you look at the previous cycles here, I mean, why would you say it's finished?
We're not finished. We're just getting started.
Exactly. Plus, the most bullish part is Q4.
Yeah. And we have like all these nations that are planning to build up their wealth in Bitcoin. We have currently, right, gold is being transferred to in crazy amounts, like 200 tons every month to the United States, and no other country is getting anything. Right? I don't know how that's happening, but hey, it is what's happening. Somebody must have paid. Something's moving on. If you guys look it up, right? I know this is not a gold channel, but if you look it up, something's happening.
Something is happening.
Something's happening. So you might want to get some Bitcoin, and I bet you a lot of nation states are starting to go, okay, well, we can't get any gold.
So what are we gonna do?
Yeah, let's get some Bitcoin. Sorry, Vitalik.
Not today, man. Not today. What is the sound, brah? Guys, remember to smash the like button because we need to get to 100 for the Q&A, right? All right, Kyle, awesome. Good to see him yesterday as well. Look at this. This is super interesting. 85% of Bitcoiners are now in profit again.
Mish.
Not too bad. Not too bad. And only the short term, so whoever bought the 107, 108, depending on the exchange, 109, some also, they are not in profit, but I think we're going to go back up. So you just need to hold a little bit longer, right?
Definitely. Wow. This is how it usually just marks the top. Once we are at above the 90%, right? There's usually like, it starts to top a little bit. So we've got more room to run, right? So that's the good thing, right? We have to get well above the 90%. Once we're in a 98, 90, 99 percentage point, we can start saying, okay, well, maybe we're closer to a top than we are to going down. So we're not going down yet. We just started.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on.
So that's an interesting one to measure. This is crazy. 24 hours, top fees. Look at Solana.
Damn. It cannot be ignored. I mean, did you see my tweet, right, with the guys, the yellow pants and stuff like that? That was, it can't be ignored.
In between what, Einstein and
whatever.
That's funny.
Oh, damn.
But think about this. Okay, Solana fees are super cheap. So to be that high, how much volume? I would love to know the volume because this doesn't say.
No, it doesn't.
Must be nuts. Look at Ethereum.
The volume must be off the chain.
Crazy because Ethereum is expensive. We all know. So probably that's like 10 transactions.
Yeah, because it's less than a penny.
10 people there.
It's less than a penny for a Solana transaction. So.
But that's what I'm saying.
So you could have high transactions, right? And
crazy.
And so you could end up spending more than you would at Ethereum, but you get more done, right? That's the difference.
That's the difference there, yeah. Interesting. BNB is below Ethereum.
Yeah,
very interesting.
Crazy because the fees are pretty low on BNB chain. Yeah. And same with Polygon. Polygon's not even on here, right? Polygon's even less, right?
It's down there, just below Cardano, which is...
Jesus.
I mean, it's interesting. And by the way, many of those are Ethereum kind of layer 2, I would say, so that's interesting. But Solana, man.
Yeah. Well, it goes to show that there's some centralization gives you some sort of strength, right? Let's see how, this is the thing, right? Let's just see if Caspa, I don't think they should put the, smart contracts in, but they're going to do it anyways. But if they do, and they have this, because they're going to have some high transaction throughput because of the way it's designed, and it's relatively decentralized, right? Of course, it will be more centralized with what's it called? EVM, Ethereum virtual machine, because you can't just let it run, because what happens is if there's some sort of corner case, it breaks, you have to fix it all the time. So, and usually those fixes are for hard forks. So that makes it more centralized, right? So, and the hard forks also allow for, oh, well, you know what? You know that transaction that happened? Now it didn't happen.
And it's gone. What transaction, dog?
What transaction?
It's like, bruh, what transaction?
Bruh. Nothing happened. Yeah, so that's the only problem. And that's why I tried to point it out to the team, right? The best thing for them to do, well, I know I'm going off on a tangent here for
No, but it's relevant.
is to have just have another chain that's interconnected, right, to Caspa. Caspa remains the same, and then you could actually jump over to the chain that has the smart contracts and jump back. The smart contracts can be up and down, forked and everything and stuff like that. But if you store your wealth on the Caspa chain, you don't have to worry about lost transactions or that transaction didn't happen, right? That only happens on the next chain. Do you understand?
Yeah, I understand. Yeah.
So that can only happen on the chain that you could do all kinds of crazy stuff on. Whilst if you want to just save your Caspa coins, you have a different chain. It's like, okay, you can't really change the transactions here. Sorry. Right? So that's the design I think they should have went with. But they didn't want to listen to me, even when I'm trying to point that out. But
yeah, you got banned, right?
Yeah, I got banned.
There you go. That's interesting.
Mm-hmm. And so this is that kind of like blindsided. Let's not listen to anybody that has to say anything. It is also their downfall as well. It is what it is, because then you don't get good ideas, right? Different perspectives.
Yeah, no, especially like, sorry, right? I mean, you can ban me from the channel. Banning you when you're trying to explain. Exactly. I mean, okay, ban someone else, but don't ban, just saying. By the way, an interesting comment here from Mr. Crypto. Tron number 2, interesting why. Maybe for the stablecoin?
Yeah, because of the stablecoins.
Exactly.
Yeah, and there it is. Yeah, but the next question would be Hyperliquid. Why? I've never even heard of that.
Me neither. It's just like...
Yeah, I think maybe we should actually ask that question a little bit further, since it's up there, and so that's for another time.
Yeah, maybe it's one of those things where they bribed to get the token in there. How much to be number 3? Done.
Exactly. Maybe.
No, I don't know.
Speaking about bribes for how much to get in there.
A circle is coming. Circle is coming. How much, bruh?
I know. Come on, man. We know what you do, right?
Yeah.
And how do I know that this has happened? Well, in order for your exchange to exist in the EU, you better be using USDC, not USDT. If your exchange has any USDT in the European Union, well, you do not follow those rules that we've set aside.
I wonder why.
Yeah,
why?
I'm baffled.
Yeah. Who would have seen this coming? It's like even in the ETF. Who has the majority of the ETFs? Coinbase.
Yeah.
Oh, is it Coinbase? Is it Circle?
Yeah, Coinbase. Yeah.
Ah.
So do you think Coinbase might have went to the EU and said, "Here's a bunch of cash.
No.
You got a good idea, don't you?
No.
You got a great idea. I like your idea, man. I like how you think. How did you come up with that?
Yeah.
What? It benefits me? Damn, you guys are brilliant. These politicians, man, we're looking after the little people.
They're great. Great politicians. We are behind them.
Exactly.
Literally. But look at this. What's interesting is Circle. We talked about these guys. You have USDT, which is built on Tron. You have Circle. And Circle USDC already has, you can't spend it in the US for everything. So they're already saying no to certain things. So it's very interesting to see these USDC adoption coming through.
Exactly, I know. It is interesting, right?
CBDCs are not going to come. Well, I would like to.
They're already here.
Exactly. So that's why they're not coming, because they're already here. They already have it.
Exactly. You just didn't notice.
So, I mean, one side is good, I guess, because they allow people to enter into the Bitcoin, I guess, universe. When the bank is going to allow to have USDC on your balance, you'll be able to exchange them for Bitcoin or whatever you want to buy, which is good, more adoption. But on the other hand, and I've seen it before when I was in China, I told you they've done a trial. Basically, they allow people to download an app and they airdropped or send into the app the digital money, but you could only spend them in certain shops and you had a time on it. So, and if you didn't spend them in certain shops, gone.
Gone. No, man, no.
So, yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of thing could happen with, especially with USDC and USDT, even though, you know, they don't have that, they might not have that already embedded in the code. It's just, you know, a quick step away, right? They can just upgrade the code and there we go. We are absolutely SOL.
Imagine how handy it would have been in Canada for the truck protesters.
Yeah, exactly.
Block,
exactly. You know, exactly. That's it. It would have been over, right? But it still has some good potential, right? Of course, right? So long as you're free to use it, it allows you to trade into Bitcoin really quickly, right? There's if you're on any of the major chains that we mentioned there, Bitcoin is purchasable on those chains using tBTC. It's a what's it called?
Is it a wormhole? Is it called wormhole? No,
it's not a wormhole.
Okay,
it's actually a decent bridge, right? It's called from tBTC.
I didn't know that.
From what's it called? What are they called? Threshold. Yeah, there we go. So Threshold, and I've been trying to get a hold of these guys because I want to support. I want to support this product.
I remember,
project. If you guys could help me get a hold of these guys, no, the emails is not going through. Messages. I tried this messaging the CEO on Twitter. Nothing's getting through. It's a black hole of nothing. If anyone knows how to get a hold of these people, it would be greatly appreciated. Yeah. All right. Because I think their project is a good one, and I'm looking through the code, and I'm impressed.
Okay, that's interesting.
And it takes a lot to impress me.
Yeah.
You know what? A lot of people come up to me and just say, "Hey, I have this great idea," and it's like, "Oh my God!" My eyes like, "Oh no."
Not again.
But yeah, exactly. But this one has the reason why I'm impressed with it is because I've tried to develop it myself. I know how hard it is, right?
Yeah.
And they came up with the same solution that I did. It's just they beat me to it.
Is it launched a long time ago, or is it?
Yeah, it was launched like
2
years ago.
2 years ago. Okay.
So yeah, that's why I'm interested in supporting this project since
It's basically that way.
basically what I wanted to do in the first place, right? All right, and I want to start helping them augment if they allow me. Right?
Okay, that's interesting. Good to know.
I seem to get blocked a lot lately, though, because they blocked me on
Really?
their what's it called? Their
Telegram.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably
I think they just didn't believe it was me.
Exactly. I was about to say they think maybe it was an impersonator.
Yeah, exactly.
That's possible.
Anyways, moving on. Abu Dhabi's creating the. Here's the thing, aren't they? Didn't they start with what's it called? A dirham.
The digital dirham.
Digital dirham with USDT.
I don't know what's
Tether.
I don't know what's cooking here, but I feel like USDC is gonna come in heavy in the UAE.
Yeah, but Tether said that they were going to do a stable coin for the AED. So I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure who's. Maybe they'll try both, but it feels like USDC will win. I can see this narrative going around, especially in Europe, in the US, and it's not an American company. Everything is made in the US, and Coinbase has been bending the knee since day one.
Well, it seems to be there's a new creator of the stablecoin in town other than US Tether. A trio of major Abu Dhabi institutions, including Emirates Sovereign Wealth Fund, have teamed up to launch a new dirham-pegged stablecoin. So basically, it's a new stablecoin other than the one
Then whatever they're gonna
that's creating by Tether. Tether, they better get their butt in gear, man. I mean, I was told that they was going to be able to use it in banks and stuff like that. This new Tether stablecoin.
Same, yeah.
I mean, AED stablecoin. So I'm surprised they didn't have this thing because it was like they introduced it more than 6 months ago.
Yeah, and technically the dirham is pegged to the dollar, so it should be very easy to do, right? Because the currencies are pegged together anyway.
Yeah.
So you might as well peg the stablecoin also.
It's weird. It's weird.
But
how
I
they
think we will
didn't,
see.
have that.
I think we'll see a lot of this coming in the next few months. I mean, Trump is going to be, 100 days soon? So it's super early, right? We'll see. I think stablecoins are going to play a huge role in the next 6 months.
Definitely. All right, guys, we're gonna we're not gonna go shopping. But if you guys could help us find some coins, maybe we'll look at them if we have time. But we're gonna go review what we bought yesterday. Now, if you decide to buy what we bought yesterday, or buy anything that we decide to buy today, right? And you secure your bloodline, that's your fault. But should you fail to secure your bloodline, guess whose fault that is as well?
It's your fault insurance, right?
Thank you.
Make sure you have it ready. How's the portfolio looking? Before I share the screen, see
Okay,
if we have the
let
password.
me just make sure the password's already.
I was about to say I need to sit down for this, but I'm already seated, so there's a plus on this one.
Yeah, maybe. Oh no.
Okay.
No.
Okay, hang in there.
We're still under 10. I mean, we started with 10. We added a whole bunch more, several times. But hey, we're back to 10.
We're back to back to 10.
Oh damn.
Please, on Solana, I've seen some suggestions on Ethereum. We want to degen on Solana only, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Because this is what. Ooh.
Damn, Jake, I told you.
Yeah, we bought this.
Yeah,
right?
we did. But how much do we go heavy on this?
I think we have protection on this.
Yeah, I know we got protection, right? We don't go in naked on these
And mess
things.
with the trolls with no protection.
Yeah, exactly. Jesus.
There you go.
So we didn't go heavy, though. We didn't go heavy.
No, but I'm sure it triggered.
It was like we went... Did we go 1 Solana on this thing? Let's see here.
I don't remember, but I'm sure it triggered because looking at those candles.
No, I don't think so.
No, not yet?
Still early.
Okay.
Right. But, yeah, 0.25. So we didn't go too heavy.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Because we're afraid, like, we were buying the top here, so...
Yeah, that was a bit sketchy, but look, it played out. Amazing.
Beautiful. I like it.
It could go higher.
Burj Khalifa. Yeah.
It could go higher. The soundboard is going out of control.
So if you guys want to buy this, right?
It could go higher. Just saying.
All right. So we decided to
Oh no.
to go into this, and I don't know if there's nothing's happening here, man. It's
Oh, we didn't go before the dump, right?
no.
Okay,
before
okay,
that.
oof,
It's
okay.
like this is days, man. This is in days. So
Okay, great.
we're golden, right? Still, it's not looking good. Probably not the greatest buy, right? But hey, who knows? It might reverse and make us some money because they might
not over
relist on Binance.
It's not over yet.
Looking at
I'm surprised in the rag anyway.
yeah, exactly, I know. Looking at the dollar one, yeah, you know what? We're still good. We're still
Okay,
good.
it's
Yeah,
holding.
It's holding.
Okay.
All right. Was there anything that we should buy? It's got to be some decent ones.
We got some suggestions, but on Ethereum, right? So let's see. A lot of questions about Caspa, which we can go into in the Q&A. Housecoin. Do we have Housecoin? No, we bought Housecoin.
Yeah, exactly. I think we have house coin.
One house, one coin. Is that one?
Yeah, exactly. It's crazy how that. You were not.
No, I know.
You were like, nah.
I was not.
And it's
feeling
still
this.
going.
Look, wow, bullish pennant.
It's still going.
Look at that pennant played out. Like a charm.
Like I told you, man. I told you one house is gonna
I know
equal one
you were
house.
like, this is gonna go, and I was like, I don't know, man. It is flying. I don't know how you found this.
I was like, one house equals one house.
You want to go?
We're gonna go.
Oh, CapCat. CapCat. Yeah, how's a CapCat? I don't know. I don't
Look
think
at
it's
this, $200, and we already took
Jesus.
profit on this like a few times, several times.
damn. Bloodline.
Secured.
And the chart looks like that.
Look.
Looks like a bullish pennant.
Exactly. And the beautiful thing, right? Since one house is going to equal one house, right? is that we've got like, what, 2,630 houses, man.
There you go.
That's a lot of housing for our bloodline, man. I think they'll be all right.
Airbnbs. One house equal one Airbnb. That's the next one.
I'm gonna hold for when it equals one house.
Nice. What happened with the Cupcat? Is he rugged? No.
I don't know. Let's just see.
I know it's not the Popcat.
Cup.
Yeah, good question. Is he dead? I don't know. Let's check it out. Do you think he rugged?
Yeah.
Oh no.
But I liked it so
Yeah,
much.
same. We had so much faith behind this.
I know.
Ooh.
Why did it have to rug, man?
This is gone even minus.
Damn, I know.
It's gone negative.
Like, man, the dev, man, we had your back on the Cupcat. It was beautiful. We have cats. We both have cats.
Exactly, and cups.
And cups. Nah, oh well.
It's gone. Okay,
And it's
this.
I know we kept buying more by this, right? Because we thought, well, at least we didn't,
Gamble
load the boat.
the
Yeah.
house on it.
Exactly. We didn't load the boat.
Yeah, but yeah, this had a good vibe. Shame. Yeah.
It is what it is. All right, so let's go on to the Q&A and call it a day. See if
Okay, get something in. Okay, let me scroll in. People asking about Caspa, guys. We spoke about Caspa.
yeah. Why were they asking about Caspa now?
What is your price target for this cycle? That's a good one.
Okay, well, I think Caspa, right? Maybe we can get to 50 cents to $1, somewhere in there, right? Before
What is it now, by the way? Is
It's
it
like
cents?
at 10 cents or something.
Okay. Okay.
And I think Caspa will probably do very, very well going forward. I just hope they really separate the what's it called? Smart contracts to another chain, because it would be disastrous.
What do you think about this question? That's interesting. GM from Ukraine. What about Sol? I mean, new all-time high. You don't have much. You don't think Solana is going to top to $1,000 or something like that, right? For this cycle.
Solana going to $1,000. No,
That's like a 10x. I mean, less because it's 140.
If we get an all-time high, you guys consider yourself lucky and sell like
That was 280.
sell with both hands. Yeah, it will be pure luck.
It'll be a double from there still, right?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it would have to double from where we are, right, to get into it. And on top of that, there's a lot of people who got burned. 250 melted down too heavy. Yeah, the odds that we can get through all that resistance is really limited, right? And then on top of that, Bitcoin is going to dominate the scene, right? Just absolutely dominate.
The dominance is pulling. Yeah. Yeah, that's interesting. And for the other part, I don't know. I don't know if you want to talk about the conflict. That's I've seen a couple of news about what's happening with India, but well, if things escalate, it's going to, of course, impact. But hopefully,
What's going on in India?
Well, Pakistan and India have gone into.
I thought they were friends now.
I don't know. I guess I'm not up to date entirely, but I've seen some stuff yesterday also. So
Oh, great.
yeah, hopefully nothing is going to happen. But I guess we'll have to hope. And
What are they going? There's no war pending, right?
I don't think there is at the minute, but I think there's been some suggestions that it is going to happen soon. So the conflict might escalate. Hopefully not. Yeah, many people are asking, by the way. Hopefully not. It's such a beautiful countries, both. Man, it would be such a shame, but yeah, hopefully we'll escape that.
All right. Next.
What's going on with XRP and Doge? I don't know much about XRP, but
Sell
Doge.
your XRP for Doge. There you go.
Yes, 100%.
Plain and simple.
Doge is going to $1, man. Come on, it has to. $1.20 or $4.20.
I mean, it would be nice because Doge is good, man. Doge.
I like Doge. It's the OG. It's like
see.
you. It's like the OG. I actually have some. Crypto Kid
rap
made me buy
Doge.
some.
Yeah, I have lots of Doge too, man. I want to see Doge do well, man.
I don't think we're gonna find it here because we're gonna find a lot of.
Yeah, exactly.
Try on.
There could be a wrapped Doge. That's what I was looking for.
Oh yeah, true. I can try on CoinGecko or CoinMarketCap. I think it's now what 20 cents. I'm not sure,
Let's see, W Doge.
but I think it will go. Usually, by the way, Doge. My brother reminds me all the time, is the front runner of the bull run. So whenever Doge goes, after exactly the prophecy, 420, exactly. 420 is the. Yeah.
What the hell is this?
What is this? I don't know what is this, but it looks. W Doge? Is it Wrap Doge?
No, I don't know what it is.
It's going to the moon.
Damn. It's just been going up, up, up. Look at this thing. Look at the volume. It's just increasing, 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 increasing. And this looks real.
Damn.
I mean, it kind of looks fake, right? But
Yeah.
I don't know what to say.
Yeah, that's
Okay, wait a second here. Now I see. Here, there we go. Look. So they used the fake USDT against it.
oh.
That's what they did.
Nothing is locked either.
Yeah, so they did a fake USDT.
Damn. It's not gonna end well.
Yeah, because it's a fake USDT. So I'm not sure how they're gonna pull that off, right? How does somebody buy that, right? Because they buy it. Okay, so what happens with an exchange, right, is that they created a fake USDT, right? And then they paired it with their coin. And then when you go to buy it with your USDTs, there's a separate, what's it called? Liquidity pool, which converts it to your USDT to their USDT, and then goes and buys this.
Damn, not shady at all.
That's how they pulled it off.
Transparent.
Yeah, that's how they pulled it off. So it's
Wow.
like, wow. Really scammy.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Okay. Huh? Nice.
Well, that's it for today. Thank you guys for coming out. We're going to be heading out now, and we'll see you guys. Actually, we're going to take tomorrow off, right?
Tomorrow off, yeah.
And then we'll see you guys on Friday.
On Friday.
Yeah, I think we'll have Crypto Kid on the show.
Nice.
All three of us will be on the
We
show.
can make him record. And it's gone. Awesome.
Alrighty. Take it easy.
Cheers,
Peace.
guys. Bye.